Previously on St. Elsewhere.
Now what do I do? Every nanny I've hired, you've fired.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to fend for ourselves.
I'm Jackie Wood.
Carol Lovino, hi.
Carol was floor nurse here for 7 years before she skipped off to med school.
So I need a pep talk. Do you have a minute?
No, I'm on my way to a M&M meeting. I'm transferring you to OBGYN.
But being a surgeon is the only thing that matters to me.
I'm up half the night with Barbara as it is, while you're there fast asleep.
Honey, I perform surgery every day. I need my rest.
What are we gonna do?
Photographers, this turned out to be quite a media event, hasn't it?
Just for putting a sculpture in the lobby?
The Endicott family wants to show their gratitude for saving their mother's life, so they got the Massachusetts Arts Council to commission Alex Corey.
Still, it doesn't seem right. $50,000 could be put to better use.
Alex Corey's received considerable acclaim since he painted my portrait. Visiting professorship at Harvard, showings at the MFA, and in the Fog.
You asked me, Corey's still in the Fog. The paint-by-numbers job he did of Daniel. My granddaughter wets her diapers with as much talent.
We should be supportive of Alex's endeavors here. After all, this sculpture's a gift.
Yeah, right.
Come on, smile, Mark.
Okay, enough taking bows. I gotta get upstairs. Ellen's coming by. I've gotta mind the baby while she goes to a meeting. Artist, huh? Con artist.
I'm supposed to sit here and watch you eat. Finish your story about the operation.
Then, just as Craig opens the chest, the aneurysm explodes and bang, blood everywhere.
Yeah, and?
Well, I didn't realize what happened. All I knew was that Eckert's heart was pumping 5 liters a minute. Oh. The cavity was filled to overflowing, and we couldn't see a thing.
Whoa, don't stop now.
Then Craig reaches into the chest and by touch locates the aortic stump, clamps it off without missing a beat.
Amazing.
Woo! Settle down, Victor.
What? Craig takes a 1 in a million shot wins, and where am I? Squeezing some old lady's tibia, forced to live the life of a surgeon vicariously through Jacqueline.
Does anyone see an empty seat?
Yeah, you can have mine, Carol.
It's very nice.
No, not really. I'm actually due at the Crisis Intervention Center at 7 Bells. My community service assignment.
Community service? I thought you already did that. The women's clinic.
Nearly got blown up in the process.
Well, Westfall said it didn't count. Said I was only there an hour. Besides, this is a nice, quiet desk job. Answering the crisis hotline. Can't get hurt long distance.
I hate the telephone. You never know who's on the other end, so you pick up, then you get stuck talking with someone you wish you'd never call in the first place. Who's your friend?
We don't know.
He was here first. Hi.
Carol, how do you like being a med student?
Oh, that reminds me. I need the result of that antibody screen on Mrs. Moreno by 9 p.m., okay?
No problem. Oh, and Amanda Rosenberg in room 4312. She needs a CGP started as soon as possible. Yeah, no problem. Does that answer your question? I feel like dessert.
Stop, please, with the I'm on a diet routine. Let's go see what our friendly dietitians have prepared in the way of sugary delights.
I'll look, but I won't eat.
Carol, I don't know how you feel about going out with people you work with. You must have had a lot of lousy experiences dating doctors, especially residents. So
Those seats are taken. Sorry.
Jeez, look at the time. I gotta go pick up Pete.
Oh. Jack, listen. Were you asking me out just now?
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Do you mind?
Would you?
Go out?
Yes.
No.
Thought not.
Well, I mean, I just can't afford to get involved right now.
Well, I wasn't gonna ask you to marry me.
No, of course not. Listen, I think you're a real attractive guy.
Right.
It's not just you I don't want to date.
I understand.
Oh, my God.
Nice shot, Boomer.
Excuse me.
Jack, wait. Excuse me.
How long has he been unconscious?
2 minutes tops.
Who's patient?
Dr. Fisk is gone for the day.
Severe pneumonia, diabetes. His insulin's running wide open. He's hypoglycemic. Amp D50, hang D10 saline, 100 cc's per hour. This wouldn't happen if the nurses watched the IVs.
I just came on duty.
Good for you. I've been on 18 hours and I work another shift tonight. There's no excuse for what happened here.
Yes, doctor.
Can you have a sputum gram stain and draw another blood sugar, please?
Blood pressure's coming back up.
Monitor Mr. Podolek's vital signs Q5 minutes for 30 minutes. I'm going to get some air.
Not the good humor, man.
Yeah, well, my wife's just having a baby.
Need a wheelchair here? Yeah. I got it, thanks.
Careful, buddy. Careful. Easy. Put your feet up. There you go.
Thanks. Next stop, labor and delivery.
Thought I was gonna have my first kid smack in the middle of the cabin.
Well, don't blame Junior. Just searching for the light at the end of the tunnel.
I've been having contractions every 4 minutes, and my water just broke.
Don't worry, I wore my deck shoes.
Yeah, look, Doc, how soon before she has the baby?
It's hard to say just yet.
Well, I gotta get some cigars.
Okay, try the gift shop. While you're there, go to the admissions lobby, check your wife in.
Whoa! Hey, back in a flash, babe. Huh? I love you.
Oh, here comes another
Breathe
contraction.
with it. Just breathe with it.
Oh.
Nice jacket.
Doesn't come in size Zeppelin.
Hard-V, horror. Crummy spring cold.
Oh, listen, does the orange line go to North Station?
Yeah, it cost 60 cents. You know, last week my mother forgot my birthday entirely. No present, no card, not even a call.
Well, happy birthday, Elliot.
Yesterday I got a letter from her. Dear Elliot, I've decided to turn your bedroom into my sewing room, so clear out your things ASAP. Love, Mom.
Would you ask Dr. Morrison to keep an eye on Mrs. Wyckoff for me? Thank you.
I'll look in on it.
No thanks, Elliot. A lot of your patients have hit the wall lately. Stephen Craig, Senator Endicott, even Santa Claus.
Hey, look, you were there for every single one of them.
Don't start whining, Elliot. Oh, how you doing, Doctor?
Oh, how are you, Bobby? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's getting so big.
Out of my way, herkama jerkama. For Pete's sakes. This is my office. Ellen, what the heck is going on here?
Dr. Craig, this was supposed to be a surprise.
Is your name Ellen?
Oh, Mark. I was just rearranging your office.
The question is why? Hey, I went through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for that award. Would you leave it there, please?
Well, I could be wrong. But I think this will look a lot better over here.
Ellen, my office doesn't need rearranging.
Don't be so resistant to change, Mark. That's exactly what we talked about this morning with Dr. Weiss in grief therapy.
I'm paying $40 a session in order for you to become an interior decorator?
I think you need all new furniture in here.
I've said it before. No smoking in front of the baby.
I saw the greatest partner's desk the other day at Mitchell Lit.
Alan, I don't need a partner's desk. Nor a partner, for that matter. What I do need is for you to take care of the baby. And get my shirts at Ling Hop. And cook dinner. And do all the things that you've let slip ever since you fired the housekeeper.
Mark, I talked to Dr. Weiss this morning about the dedication plaque. He says it's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I don't want Stephen's name memorialized on the mildewed wall at the Colgate pool. My son was a fine swimmer, but he didn't go to college to perfect his freestyle. He was preparing to be a surgeon. Now, would you help me clean up this mess? Oh, nice hands, Ellen. It took me 22 years to win the Cushing Award. You did this on purpose.
Damn you, Mark. I wish I had. Don't bother to come home tonight. I can't stand to be around you anymore.
We always try to have anywhere from 6 to 10 counselors answering the phones at a time. And there's always a consultant available if you need help. Tonight, I'm it. Calls run the gamut. Drugs, alcohol, suicide, loneliness, eviction notices. Situations you and I consider normal stress might look like the end of the world to someone else.
How far should I go with advice?
People don't call to be confronted or argued with. They're looking for unqualified support.
So I lend an ear, encourage, recommend professional help when necessary. This was easy during counselor's training.
I'll stick around for your first few calls.
Crisis intervention.
Hello? I guess I need to talk to somebody about this. I don't know what to do. My husband gets drunk and mean and he hits me.
Donald, you're in luck. I happen to be free this evening, so I'm treating you to dinner at the Voyagers. They grow their own vegetables and herbs, and the wine list is staggering.
No, I'm sorry, Mark, I can't. Lizzie's coming home from Poughkeepsie tonight.
Ah.
Ellen's visiting her mother again?
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to join us.
No, but thanks.
All right, then I'll take a rain check on the Voyagers, all right?
It's not important. It's just that I worry about you, Donald. I mean, Marine's been dead all these years, and you still burn a candle in the window every night. Now, I'm not one to butt into your personal affairs, but hell, you're cutting yourself out of one of the true joys of life. The love of a good woman. I mean, it's the foundation on which a man builds the rest of his life. No wonder you become so boring. What?
Oops, sorry.
Come on in.
Need a consult. Hello, Dr. Craig. Meet Mr. Cashier.
Okay. Don't hang around on my account, Mark. Chest effect in the hilum. Parenchyma looks normal. liver, spleen, no redistribution of bone marrow. What's your differential diagnosis, Carol?
Tumor and large gallbladder abscess.
Which?
Jeez, Louise, think for yourself, Navino. When you have an equivocal finding like that, confirm or dispute that finding with similar tests.
I was asking him for the consult.
Did a CAT scan?
I thought so.
Oh, Carol, Lucy's coming home from Vassar tonight. I know she'd love to see you. How about dinner?
What, her first night home?
Sure. Give us a chance to talk about your doing your residency here.
Same house in Wayland?
Yep. Just look for the peeling paint and bad shingles. About 8.
I'll bring dessert. Good night, Dr. Crane.
Oh. You old smoothie.
What are you talking about?
Daniel, how about running around the corner with me to Reuben's Deli? Strictly kosher and the best pastrami outside New York.
Am I your first choice for dinner companion?
To be honest, no.
And you're not mine. Catherine and I have plans.
Nobody likes a wise guy, Daniel.
Pneumonia's getting worse. Lungs are filled with fluid.
I heard the code. What have you got?
Respiratory arrest. I have to intubate. Get Mr. Podolak on a respirator.
Easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch the vocal cords.
I know.
You need help?
No, I can do this. Go see what's holding up the ventilator, please. Check breath sounds.
Nope. No good. You put the tube in his stomach.
Damn. Don't give me that look, Jack. I can do this. Okay. Check.
Good. Good breath sound.
Oxygen 100%, chest x-ray stat. Next time, Jack, you treat me like a capable doctor.
Please, be careful. We're not laying carpet here. I'm polishing the rainbow.
This guy's from the Twilight Zone.
I've lost the energy, the spontaneity. I've been sapped, drained. My very emotions spirited away like valuables stolen by a thief in the night, and I am left empty.
Am I to assume, Mr. Corey, that all is not going well?
Laborare est orare. To work is to pray. And that is impossible with hordes of people traipsing past.
Once visiting hours are over, you'll be able to work through the night without interruption.
Being an artist is a burden thrust on an unlucky few who are called upon like great mother birds to regurgitate their very souls. Well, maybe you need a pick-me-up, candy bar, amphetamine.
I'm sorry to see you suffering like this.
That's it. From weakness comes strength. From infirmity, inspiration. I'll walk through the wards and I'll gaze upon the sick and the dying. That should invigorate me.
Sweets. Good noggin. I need you to page Dr. London for me for a consult.
What's up?
Oh, I think I have a cardiac problem, sir. Well, not me, of course. This patient. Here. Diana Perry. She presented 2 hours ago. Last glance, she was 4 centimeters dilated at station +1.
No prenatal care.
She has a history of childhood rheumatic fever, soft mitral murmur.
You're the soft one, Ehrlich. Working in obstetrics these past 3 months, everything I taught you leaked out of that mealy cassava of yours. Don't interrupt. Mrs. Perry's murmur may have no significance. Fluid in her lungs could be non-cardiogenic. You should have ordered a cardiac echo.
Already took the liberty with the lady, sir. Right here.
I'll look in on Mrs. Imperi.
Oh, no, sir. You don't want to trouble yourself. You've got enough problems. Go eat. You probably need the time alone.
Just pay attention to Mrs. Imperi. Would you call my wife, tell her I have a consult? She shouldn't wait up? Okay, lead the way. No, leave that here. Come on.
Oh, no.
Lizzie?
I'm up here, Dad. Mess.
Yeah. You all right?
The handle broke.
Whose sports car is that out in the driveway?
Oh, Steve Lamps. He rented it to me over vacation so I could bring my stuff home. $25, unlimited mileage. Tommy, help.
Yeah. Lizzie, I've been thinking about this. I know we made a deal that after your freshman year, we'd talk about whether you had to go back or not.
Dad, the deal was I got to decide. And I have. I'm transferring to BC and I'm going to live here.
Well, I just don't understand why you're rushing to come home.
I'll go start dinner.
Oh, nuts. Got so excited about seeing you, I forgot to stop at the market.
Well, no biggie. I'll check and see what's in the kitchen.
Oh, I invited Carol Novino over.
You what? Dad, look at this place. Look at me.
Well, she's practically family. What are you worried about?
So what? Carry this stuff up as quick as you can and shut my bedroom door behind you.
That's not a toy, son.
Tell that to Rick.
Crisis intervention. This is Phil.
My name is Amy.
How old are you, Amy?
17.
Why'd you call tonight?
Could be an email.
Well, I'm back.
Honey?
I went over to Fanibus, and I bought a round in celebration.
Have OR2 prep, page Wade and Kylie, notify NICU stat.
Okay, Alec, what's going on? What?
Early. Rails throughout both lungs. Jugular venous distension to the edge of the jaw.
What happened?
Plate deceleration, heart rate's 80.
You'll have to perform a C-section. I'll follow up with a commissurotomy.
Wait, now tell me, where are you taking Diane?
Emergency surgery. The baby's in distress and your wife's gone into heart failure.
Diane. I won't leave you, sweetheart.
My parents couldn't care less if I was around, so I won't be.
Amy, are your mother and father at home now?
Gone overnight in Providence.
Attending one of their inn fundraisers. My parents pretend to be gun control fanatics. But Dad has a revolver. He hides it. Thinks nobody knows but Mom. Hypocrites.
It's upsetting hearing people say one thing, watching them do another.
But you know, it'd be funny. See if my parents can double talk their way out of that.
Amy, I got a better idea. Why don't you tell me what's upsetting you? What made you pick today?
It's just the end, enough.
Why?
You don't want to know. You're just some guy named Phil who picked up the phone. Why should you care?
Amy, that's what I'm here for.
You really want to know why I called Phil?
Because a month from now, after I'm a bad memory, the phone bill's gonna come in the mail, and Dad'll open it up and double check the charges like he always does. Only he won't recognize the hotline number. So he'll call to see who's on the other end. When he does, say hi for me.
Tommy, get out from there. Come on, son. Hi.
Hi. Ooh.
Here.
Dessert. Cannoli.
Oh, great.
Tommy.
Well, I did it this time, Carol, royally.
What?
I invite you to dinner, and all we have are broccoli stock, zucchini, and 5 mushrooms.
Well, I can come back another
Don't be
night.
silly. Here, come on. Sit down, make yourself home.
Where's Lizzie?
I sent her to chicken licking in case the vegetable souffle falls.
Well, here, at least let me help.
Man, I'm hungry.
Okay, Spot, come on. Carol, I'm gonna need you to break a dozen eggs.
Right. Well, you're 11 short.
Tell you what, why don't we just go out to a nice restaurant, huh?
Carol, hi. Lizzie. Hi. Hi, honey. Oh, you look great.
Hey, you guys, this chicken smells really bad, and it's cold.
Well, don't panic. Let's see. We can, how does everyone feel about stir-fry vegetables?
Great.
Terrific.
We could throw that chicken in there.
What do you want me to do?
Open the wine and pour.
Okay.
Hey, me too, Dad. Fill it to the rim. You know, we need some music.
Yeah.
Call me hungry.
Cannoli. Hey, great song.
You should see the movie.
How long have you been a counselor?
5 years. I used to be a bank officer. Took early retirement.
Center.
Worked in the Hancock Towers, 52nd floor. Michael Whitfield. He had the office down the hall from mine. I never paid much attention to him. Well, one Friday, the pressure got to Michael. I watched him take a dive out through the window, blasted right through the glass. Thanks. People need help. Someone to listen. Nobody makes the effort. So we set up hotlines and sympathize over the telephone. Oh, what a way to reach out.
Crisis intervention.
The reason I'm calling is, I think maybe I'm sick.
I'm sorry. Could you speak up?
Homosexual. See, I play on a pro sports team here in Boston. It seems like I've been patting my teammates on the butt a lot lately.
Is this your idea of a joke?
Look, if I'm gay and my fans find out, they'll never forgive me. Besides, I'm late for the whirlpool and the guys are waiting for me, and I've got the soap.
Jackass. You never cut anyone off.
Want to tie up the line so those who really need help can't get through?
People ask for help in different ways. You're here to listen, not to judge.
What's this crap?
Meditation tape creates a harmonious atmosphere which helps to minimize the shock to the baby when it's born. It's got a number 11 scalpel.
Is that what you do in OBGYN? Give people a false sense of security? We could lose both the baby and the mother here.
I'm aware of that, sir. Jackie, be the meter reader.
Fetal heart rate's dropped to 90 after the last contraction.
Okay, I'm going through the uterine wall. Retractor. Give the fundus a goose.
We're trying to deliver a baby here, Corey. What the hell are you looking for?
Inspiration.
If you don't buzz off, you'll find inspiration on the end of my foot. How can you work in this light?
Here we go.
The abdominal incision is too small. Give yourself more room.
Dr. Craig, how about you please giving me some more room? Okay. Jackie, hold that retractor. Give me a lot of pressure now, okay? That's it, that's it. Here we go. It's a little mesentery. Dr. Craig, I'm clamping and cutting the cord.
Okay, let's get this OR back into shape. Ehrlich and Wade, you two close. Judy, turn off that racket and give me more light. Dr. Kiley, step in to assist. Dr. Cobb, listen up. I want hematocrits and blood gases every 15 minutes. Scotty, keep up with me. We're going to move.
Hey, how's Marcy these days? You know, she had a pretty good thing going with me. I thought maybe I'd call her up, take her to a movie, you know, break up her nights of washing her hair and doing laundry.
Elliot, she's married.
Wait, you're kidding. I didn't even know she was engaged. She didn't invite me to the wedding.
She didn't invite any of us.
She's embarrassed, huh? She settled for his love? Well, maybe I'll give her a ringy-ding and call her up and cheer her up.
Well, be sure to dial early. There's a 9-hour difference.
To where?
Zurich. She married a chocolatier. She and Klaus have a cute little cottage at the foot of the Alps. Sent me some snapshots. I'll show them to you sometime.
Notice the sunken eyes, the sallow skin, the hoary visage. Très pathétique.
Are you a doctor?
Alex Corey, the artist?
Call yourself gone. Go back to sleep, Mr. Footman. Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Willett, room 3221, wants to talk to a doctor about his sore throat.
All right. I'm coming.
I'd love to do my residency at St. Regis. It's just that I don't want any special favors just because you know me.
If you didn't show promise, I'd agree with you.
Yeah, but people will talk.
Tommy, come back here.
Well, let them talk. Why shouldn't I help somebody I like? Why should you be penalized just because we're friends?
Daddy, play.
No, later, sport.
Daddy. Don't worry about me. I have to get back to Mr. Cassiano's liver anyway.
All right.
Hey, Dad, I'll finish up here.
Okay. Come on, get in.
Honey, will you stack? My lower back's had enough.
Sure.
Listen, your dad tells me you want to leave Vassar and move home. Is that right?
Yeah, and like every other time I try and do what I want, he reacts with that furrowed forehead.
Well, most girls want to move out, be on their own, be free to travel, shack up.
I've done all that.
Well, still doesn't seem...
What, normal?
Well,
you're 35. You still live at home.
That's financial. So I'm in medical school. But when I was 16, I couldn't wait to go to nursing school. Spending time away in college with kids your own age, that should be very exciting for you.
This place is a disaster. 1 can of soup, a box of stale saltines, forks without knives, cups without saucers. They need me.
Hey, I'm not against you on all this. I'm just looking to see that you're asking yourself the right questions, that's all.
I think I have.
Listen. Between you and me, if I were your father, I'd be begging you to stay home, too.
Crisis intervention.
Phil, I found the gun. It was in my father's underwear drawer. Symbolic, huh?
Amy, do me a favor. Put the gun in the other room. Talk to me.
Everyone's hurt me. I've got nothing left. It's time they got theirs.
But they can't take away your future. And tomorrow's the start. It's a new day. Everything will look better in the morning, I promise you.
Bye, Phil.
We're going to have to pick up the pace here, people. Mrs. Imperi's heart is failing. She's had extra anesthesia time because of the delivery.
Difficult finding the boundary between the valve leaflets.
For Pete's sake, Kylie, I need to make my incision.
Steve Reno, just follow the chordae from the ventricle to the corresponding edge.
Quit the backseat driving. And once Ehrlich is on target, do as he says. Dr. Wade, angle the heart slightly.
Yes, sir.
What the hell are you still here for, anyway? Nuts and bombs?
Thought I'd come along for the ride. After all, Mrs. Imperi is my patient.
Yes, well, just stand there and keep your trap buttoned.
Feels like the sternum retractor slipping, sir.
Kylie, fix it.
It must be a faulty retractor. These sternum pads won't stay in place.
Oh, for crying out loud, Kylie, we're not jacking up a car. Oh, the hell with it. Kylie, step out. Step out. Get over here, Ehrlich.
Victor Ehrlich? Thank you, sir.
Now.
Mom, this is green 100 milligrams. And normal saline, add 1 amp bicarb. 1 amp epi. Not in the IV, I'll inject directly into the heart. Come on, Mr. Kulik. You're not gonna die on me. You tried twice already today. 3 times is not a charm. Not today. I don't have time. How long do you defibrillate? 200 watts?
Ready?
Clear. Again. House.
Zurich. 200 more seconds.
Clear. Repeat the bicarb. Why are you doing this to me? Can't you see I'm trying to save your life? Come on, do it. I know you can do it. Come on, do it for the cause. Come on. How long defibrillate? 200 watt seconds.
Ready?
Clear?
BP's 90. I've got a sinus tachycardia. Nice going, Doctor.
I love that show.
Dr. Craig. Got Mrs. Imperi settled in CCU. She's extubated. PA's 38 over 14. Husband by her side. Which makes me wonder, of course, why you're not by Mrs. Craig's.
None of your damn business.
Words to live by.
Hold on a minute. You know, you should thank me for sending you to OBGYN. It tested your mettle. Your aspirations, hopes of the future were taken away, and still, you became a better doctor. Matured. Reached out to those who needed you. That's not always easy to do. Not all of us can learn from the paces we're put through.
Those who do not remember the past are condemned to relive it.
Santayana.
I thought that was Dr. Auslander.
You proved yourself tonight. You'll be rejoining my cardiac unit.
Oh, boy. Dr. Craig, I've dreamed you'd say that to me someday. But this is all so sudden on me for me to turn away from obstetrics, where I've watched with endless fascination the mystery of life unfolding before me.
What kind of pap are you trying to smear?
The miracle of birth. You saw it yourself tonight.
I saw an emergency C-section.
What about witnessing the joy on a mother's face?
Mrs. Imperi was unconscious.
Sir, I need time to consider your offer.
Fine.
When do I start?
Oh, we're gonna get you nice and clean for school tomorrow.
Want a bite?
No. Okay, Spart, time to shampoo your hair.
I think we have to talk about your transferring.
Dad, why are you so anxious for me to stay at Vassar?
Because I think it's a good school.
So's BC, but you still want me to grow old in Poughkeepsie.
You know, you treat college like a prison. Do your time and get out.
That's right.
Well, it isn't right. There's more to it than that. Look, sweetheart, I'm just worried that if you hang around here, you're going to miss some wonderful years you're never going to have again.
Dad, you and Tommy need me.
You know, honey, I was 6 years old when my mother and brothers and sisters were killed in that fire. I had to grow up very fast. Too fast. And I swore that my children were going to enjoy just being kids. Do you know what I mean? And then we lost your mother, and I put the same pressure on you that my father put on me. You were only 10 years old, for Pete's sake, and I burdened you with the responsibility of holding this family together, because I wasn't strong enough to do it alone.
Eyes hurt.
Okay? Come on.
Okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Okay? Hurt gone?
Guess neither one of us will need to take a shower. Okay, Tommy, we're almost done. Then I'll read you Goodnight Moon, okay?
Guess I better change, huh?
Hey, Dad, I do understand what you're saying. You know, I really hated you when you forced me to go back to Vassar. And you were right. Being an adult is living with the consequences of the choices I make. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll regret moving home. But for now, it's the right thing.
Welcome home.
Cheer up. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
I'd rather not give my name, but you can call me Don.
Okay, Don. What's on your mind?
I'm feeling depressed.
What about?
My life, such as it is.
You tried talking to anyone about it?
I don't have many friends outside of my job. And if I talk with any of them, they just think I'm weak, can't cut it. See, I'm supposed to act like I've got all the answers. Only inside I feel more like a kid, scared of dropping the ball, making the wrong decision.
Well, I have some of those same fears about myself. Everybody does.
You don't know the people I work with. Bright, together, tough. I'm just not like them.
What do you like?
Nice guy. Compassionate, caring. I know because when others hurt, so do I. Tonight someone needed me and I never gave up. But even after I helped, I didn't feel any better.
It sounds to me like you're asking too much of yourself, Don. Just be yourself. Do the best you can do. Nobody can ask for any more than that. Don? You make a lot of sense.
I've been there.
Thanks for listening.
Let me get that for you.
Thanks. Dr. Oshlander, I give you the womb. A protective receptacle for the regeneration of the species. May all who enter here feel safe.
Mr. Corey, we need to talk.
So that's what it looks like.
Dr. Cordy, Dr. Jeff Cordy, 4721.
Victor?
Alec, get off me.
I put my soul into every fold of cloth, every molecule of paint.
Your womb is both a hazard and a hindrance. Now, while the sentiment is well-intentioned, it's impractical and it must be dismantled. I'm sorry.
No. I'm the one who's sorry for trying to enlighten a bunch of overeducated, self-important...
No, Mr. Corey, I don't want to get into hurling insults.
This hospital is a dung heap.
On the other hand, I rather enjoy hurling a good insult now and then.
Do you know this original Corey is now worth 6 figures? My work deserves to be enjoyed by great minds, and since there are none around here... You can tell the Arts Council I'll be returning their grant money.
Morning.
Morning.
Listen, I bought dinner last night.
I'm sorry, I wasn't much help.
No, that stir-fry stuff was terrific.
No, with Lizzie.
Yeah, I've decided to let her stay.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, can you, use the sugar on the next table?
Yeah. It's like a great weight has been lifted.
Yeah, well, veggies can do that.
You know, for the last 6 months, the last 10 years, I've been trying to be more than who I am, you know? Punishing myself for my flaws, expecting perfection from everybody else, which, of course, made me as narrow and condescending as...
Mark Craig.
Yeah. But without the punchline.
Yeah. I came back to St. Louis just thinking I knew it all. But because of you, I realize how little I do know. You take on the burdens of the world, Donald. You have time for everyone. Except yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid that's not going to change.
Maybe.
Thanks.
For what?
Just having you back. I think I'm falling in love with you, lady. See you later.
So that's St. Eligius' first sculpture?
Actually, Mr. Corey's work was quite a bit more beautiful and simple, as all great swindles are. But it had to go.
So do I. Good night, Daniel. Good morning. I never know what to call it when I work graveyard.
$50,000 for a $20 piece of pipe. Nice going, Daniel.
Where you headed?
I'm hurrying home to Ellen with these flowers. Then back here for Mrs. Litton bypass. I sure hope the state police aren't running radar on the Fitzgeralds.
Sometimes you stay up all night working and it doesn't pay off.
Well, you did get time and a half.
Crisis intervention.
Phil,
Amy?
I thought about what you said. How today would be a brand new day and things would all look better.
And they do, don't they? I mean, the sun is shining, the birds are singing.
You sound terrible.
I've been up all night.
Sorry I put you through all this.
Listen, Amy, it was well worth the wait just to hear your voice again.
Thank you, Phil. I really appreciate your caring.
Amy, listen. You should think about seeing a counselor. Just to talk, just to sort out some of your feelings.
I don't need to. I understand what I have to do now.
No! God.